George, the minister made public the names of those who were released based on the limited time they had left on their sentences. However, the Private Sector Commission, who had called for those names to be released, found themselves defending that call.
Their names have already been made public when they were, incarcerated.
So what's the value of...
I believe it will lend to some public confidence.
Mr. Ramesh Dookhoo, who is the past president of the Private Sector Commission, said that they are fully prepared to work with the government on this issue, especially in regaining the confidence of the shopping public.
And what we have given ourselves up to do with the government in Guyana is to become surrogates, as we are doing now, to urge the public to remain calm, urge the public to share information with the police and the commissioner. I believe that some level of confidence will be restored in my mind. And we have urged the minister, we have urged the commissioner of police to continue to communicate with the public. That is how the confidence will be restored.
About public confidence. And people wanted to have a feeling of who is these people being released and shorten their sentences. And it had to do with public confidence.
That was businessman and flight captain Govier. He went on to say this.
Correct. I was particularly concerned about why it happened in the first place, and it should not have happened in the first place. And second of all, what are we going to do to prevent it? And I think I believe that the Law and Order Commission was a vital forum, a monthly forum that was chaired by the minister, and I believe that the minister should reactivate the Law and Order Commission. The Law and Order Commission is where the police commissioner, the head of the prisons, the minister, civil society leaders sat monthly and talk about issues of public security and public safety. And then we also had the Prison Sentence Management Board that did a tremendous amount of work in prison rehabilitation. I believe we had gotten to a very, very far stage when that board, the life of that board, the activities of that board was suspended in 2015, and I believe we lost a lot of ground. The board.
Mr. Govier said that the Prison Sentencing Management Board has since been reconstructed and it is working. However, he said that the big thing for him was as it relates to the treatment of prison officers. George, here is exactly what he said.
Officers are on the front line every day. When they go to work in the morning, they have no idea whether they will go home at night, like what happened to the young officer that went to work on that day. And so I think government need to quickly, the past government and this government, I believe they are not paying enough attention to the welfare of the prison officers, the salary and working conditions of the prison officers. You have 15 prison officers, 10 prison officers on duty in any one day securing 1,200 prisoners.
Citing the need for getting out of correct information, President of the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Mr. Deoodat Indar, rehearsed the stats that they had just received from the Minister of Public Security.
Social media is being used as a tool for good and for bad. And there are a lot of information that is incorrect. This is the information that we came out today with. A total of 1,018 prisoners came out of Camp Street. 2 were shot. 83 of those prisoners went to Mazaruni. 60 went to New Amsterdam. That is up to 81 at this moment. 21 went to Timiri initially, and that is up to 48 now. 151 of them were removed from the open yard to the stronghold prison in Luzukna. And within the entire prison system, 57 of the prisoners that were in the prison system that were about to be released in a week or 2 weeks' time up and coming, who have served out their sentence or 2/3 of their sentence, we understand, were released. 57 of those. We asked about those, and we were told they were people who have already served out most of their sentence, and the minister had within its right to release them, to free up space within the prison so that you can take the more high-risk prisoners into stronger hold prisons.
The businessmen are of the opinion that the administration is on top of things. They promise to remain engaged in the situation and have promised to hold the administration's feet to the fire until the escapees are recaptured and the society returns to normalcy. For Channel 2 Headline News, I am Wendell Jeffrey.